What's up guys, and welcome back to the Kamui Dimension for yet another super juicy video. We get a little Naruto what if versus battle today. What if Naruto fought against Eida in Boruto? Now some of you guys might be thinking,
Kamui, that might happen. Why is this a what if video?
but I'm not fully sure if we're ever actually gonna see Eida versus Naruto, because I think it's more likely that we'll see Eida versus Sasuke, but that's besides the point, because after the events of Boruto chapter 68, with Eida and Code appearing in the Leaf Village, where Naruto is supposed to have been informed by this point, it's definitely possible for us to see a Naruto versus Eida battle in Boruto chapter 69, and so I want to talk about how this fight would go down, because as you'll see, if this fight actually happens, Naruto versus Eida will be trending on YouTube. But for those of you who are new to the channel, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, some of you might be thinking,
Kamui, how is this a battle? Naruto's just gonna fall in love with Eida and not be able to fight her, so obviously Eida wins.
well, good news for you Naruto fans out there, I'm here to tell you that you are gravely mistaken if you think this is what would happen. Now, why do I say this?
Seriously? You asked why?
You guys have simply forgotten some very important Naruto lore, and I have brought all the scans and feats with me to prove my case. Eida's ability is simply not as strong as you might have thought. Now, I've already made a video talking about how and why Boro may have been able to defeat Eida and Damon to store them in those pods at his hideout, and I'll leave a link in the comments for those of you who are new to the channel, but I've been thinking about other ways to defeat Eida that could be used on her even if you were under her spell, and I've come up with two new options. Both have been proven to be even stronger than Eida's love ability, and maybe a third one as well. Some of you might be confused.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
But don't worry, let me explain. Firstly, I want you to think about what you know about Eida's character, and secondly, I want you to think about some of the scenes we have seen from her in the manga. Eida is very horny. She is essentially the female Jiraiya. She is always talking about wanting to date Kawaki or Boruto, even though she seems to be a little bit too old for comfort, similar to how Jiraiya was always peeping on the young girls, talking about Kawaki's pretty face, calling Boruto cute and dreamy, even calling Amato a dreamy dandy, which in common English means she's calling Amato a sexy sassy baka. And most importantly, in chapter 63, we see Eida getting red-faced and sweaty from blushing so hard from hearing that Kawaki wants to meet her and says,
"What? No way! Kawaki wants to meet me? Oh my!"
And then when Boruto says it's his right to protect Kawaki, we see Eida say,
"Oh my! Seriously? That's so hot! Oh, Boruto! Eek!"
now tell me this woman ain't horny as hell. Like I said, she's female Jiraiya. Eida's down bad. Now you should obviously understand where this is going, but Eida stands no chance against Naruto's reverse harem jutsu. Absolutely no chance. Remember how Eida's ability doesn't work on Otsutsuki? Well, Naruto's reverse harem jutsu is proven to work on Chunin, Jonin, Kage, Sanin, and even Otsutsuki. It would have defeated Kaguya if she couldn't change dimensions for everyone into that ice world. And I'm willing to bet that the sexier harem jutsu, whether it's the female or male version, could work on blood relatives like Minato or Kushina. We all know Minato is a closet pervert who's read all of Jiraiya's books, just like Kakashi. Nobody is just too powerful for this jutsu, and Naruto even mentions how these sexy type jutsu tend to work better on stronger opponents. And remember how Amato mentioned making several cyborgs that were stronger than Jigen? You remember how strong Jigen was? He was pretty strong. So if you got cyborgs like Eida who are supposed to be stronger than that, that means she's pretty strong too, which means, man, the sexy jutsu is her worst nightmare. As long as you know what your opponent is into, this jutsu can work on you. It also doesn't directly just kill your opponent, but we have seen plenty of times that it can knock you flat on the ground paralyzed with a giant nosebleed. So someone as horny as Eida is most likely going to get knocked out from seeing Naruto's reverse harem jutsu, and thus Naruto can easily win the battle playing Eida at her own game. And hell, Eida looks like she got a nosebleed just from listening to Boruto talk, so if you don't think the sexy juice is gonna work, I don't know what to tell you. Now that you understand why Naruto would beat Eida though, let's talk about a bonus round, Kakashi versus Eida. This shouldn't come as a surprise by now, but Kakashi can also defeat Eida, and he doesn't even need to use a single jutsu to do it. All it will take is Kakashi Sensei's true face. If you'll recall, Kakashi's real face has even stronger paralysis powers than Boru's virus. Teuchi and Ayame from the ramen shop were completely paralyzed by how handsome Kakashi is, unable to move or even speak. Even Boru's virus still lets you speak. Not only that, but it's also been proven to work on Otsutsuki. Some of you may not know about this, but Kishimoto personally drew these canon panels of Kaguya falling under the spell of Kakashi Sensei's true face, where Kakashi even surpasses Naruto's feats by getting Kaguya with a nosebleed, which means Kakashi's real face is also Otsutsuki level like Naruto's sexy jutsu, while Eida is confirmed unable to affect an Otsutsuki. Now, a horny girl like Eida stands no chance against Kakashi's true face either, so Kakashi would also win. However, Kakashi might also be able to win another way if he chooses, which is the third way I thought of to defeat Eida. The 1,000 Years of Death jutsu would surely attract the eye of someone like Eida, and so she may willingly allow Kakashi to put his fingers where he needs to for the jutsu, and as we all know, this jutsu finishes you in only one hit. It's the Leaf Village's secret finger jutsu for a reason. But since Eida would willingly allow Kakashi to do this, especially if he showed her his true face, he might be able to use it on her because she wants it to happen. So as you can see, Eida's ability is certainly very busted, but it's not as busted as some of the powers we've already seen back in Naruto. But I want to hear what you guys think. Do you agree with me that both Naruto and Kakashi could defeat Eida after seeing the evidence I presented? Let me know in the comment section below. For those of you who made it this far, thank you so much for the support, but I do have to remind you that
You're already under my genjutsu.
so subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and hit that bell icon for notifications. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.